hit like and subscribe.
This is how we do.
Classic Japanese hamburger steak. Finely diced onions. Peel the outer layer and crush. Slice as thin as you can and let the knife do the work here. Line it up horizontally. Thinly sliced, perfectly finely diced onions. Daikon. Cut off what you need. Trim the skin off. Finally grate the daikon. No mess, no fuss. Next, we're gonna saute our finely diced onions. We're looking for a good brown caramelization. Once you get it, it's done. In a bowl, ground beef, ground pork, breadcrumbs, a splash of milk, finely diced raw onions, caramelized onions, salt, black pepper, 1 whole egg. Get your hands dirty and just mix everything thoroughly. Once you got the right consistency, it should all just come together like a giant meatball. Now I'm gonna split this into 2 pieces, however many you like, whatever size. First, shape it in the palm of your hands into roughly the shape that you want. Pat it down nicely. Then from here, toss it in between your hands to remove all the air from the inside and really compact that patty and let it hold and bind together. Get this step right, because the last thing you want is the patty to fall apart when you're pan searing that. Shape it up and do exactly the same thing to your second patty, third patty, fourth patty, however many you're making. That looks amazing already. In a hot pan, gently place the patty into the pan. Don't fuck around with it, just let it go and let it do its thing. The fat from the pork will render out and give it that nice caramelization. Flip to the other side. Whew, look at that browning. Perfection. This patty is packed with flavor. You got that beefy flavor from the lean beef, and just to keep everything wet and moist, you got that pork just oozing fat into the patty. Deglaze with white wine, and what you want to do here is just half cover the patty with chicken broth or chicken stock, and we're gonna slowly braise it. This takes it to a whole new level of tenderness. Braise it for about 5 minutes and remove it from the liquid. Don't discard the liquid. We're gonna keep this liquid and make our perfect gravy ketchup sauce later. From there, in a hot pan, sear your patties once again to lock down the crispiness on the exterior. 2 sprigs of rosemary, and of course my best friend, a huge knob of butter. Bring the heat down, and we're just gonna baste the butter over the patties. The patties are caramelizing from the butter, and on top of that, just absorbing that umami from the butter. Set it aside and let it rest while you finish up the sauce. Heat the remaining liquids on a high heat. Soy sauce, horseradish cream, secret ingredient, ketchup. Let the liquid reduce and thicken into a perfect gravy consistency. And there you have it. Give it a little taste. For the garnish, thinly sliced mint. Now for the best part, place the patty in the center of your plate. Get your gravy that's just packed with flavor and just drench the patty and be generous with it. Squeeze the liquid out of the daikon. Shape up a nice ball, place gently on top of your patty. Flavor it with a touch of ponzu dressing. And for the final touch, your thinly sliced mint. This just elevates the dish to a whole new level. And there you have it, a classic Japanese comfort food dish recipe Tender, moist, juicy beef pork patty drenched in its own jus, topped with a Ponzu Daikon rosemary mint garnish. Done. Fucking delicious.